Hyundai Kona. I had to look it up. You know what Kona means in Hawaiian? It's a Hawaiian word that means Econobox cheap. Hang 10. Now this is the limited model. It comes fully equipped with everything. The only thing this one is missing is the all-wheel drive. And by everything, I mean sunroof, leather seats, power driver seat, wireless charging, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's got both screens. This is like a 10-inch or 11-inch screen. This one is fully digital instrument cluster. When you change the drive modes, it does funky little effects. That's pretty cool. It's got all the steering wheel controls for the infotainment, for the radio, for the cruise control. Outside, it's got body colored everything. The mirrors have the turn signals, really nice. It looks like a top of the line car. The engine on the top of the line is a 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder with a DCT, which is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. I think 191 horsepower. So what do I think about driving? Let's start with the engine. That engine is and the transmission, I was surprised that they're still using a DCT for this type of car. 1.6 liter engine is just too small for a DCT. To make up for it, usually when you have a more powerful engine, it's got torque, so it'll pull away while the transmission's like, woo! But this car just doesn't have it. The shifts are pretty quick. There's no manual control, and the lever control for the shifts, it's stupid. The whole point of having a DCT is lost in this car. But the engine, once you get moving, it'll spin its tires. Once you're at highway speeds, it feels great. The steering, the weighing is good, and the ratio is perfect, but it doesn't have any feel whatsoever. The brakes, they're average. The driving dynamics are really nice. It handles well. The ride is pretty good, but it skews towards a little more handling. And it really does feel like a more European car. The car's pretty quiet, that's surprising. But Hyundai is just killing it with that kind of stuff nowadays. Every single one, they're just leveling up every time. It's got all the safety features. It's got the lane keep assist that'll literally hold you in lane. It's got adaptive cruise control. It'll keep you at the highway speed. It's not gonna emergency brake you to 0, but it'll keep you, as long as traffic is going well, it'll keep you pretty good. It's not gonna be steering for you, but it does have the emergency braking that if you're in an accident, it's that last split second, it'll slam the brakes for you and lessen the accident. It's got all the airbags on the knees and on the pillars, on the seats, both front and passenger. So it feels like a very safe vehicle. The doors shut very nicely. It feels like a quality vehicle. From Hyundai's past, I will think that quality-wise, it's gonna start feeling looser. This replaced the Tucson 2019, and it's a different world. It is so much a better car. The ergonomics are really nice. The front seat is very comfortable. The driver's seat being power, you get infinite adjustment. After the front seat, pretty tight back there. The regular people can sit front to back, but tall people like me, behind me, there's room for nobody. There's like this much leg room. So this is as big front seat forward as the older Tucson, but from the front seat back, it's like you left the rest of the car in Hawaii. The infotainment system works really well. It's got a great stereo, and the Bluetooth connected pretty well. There's some of the functionality in the infotainment system is kind of hidden. It's not the most obvious stuff, but it's definitely nothing that would keep me from buying the car. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The Hyundai Kona Limited, great car. I would absolutely buy it for myself if I was in the market for this type of vehicle. The takeaway really is just amazing what Hyundai is doing nowadays. People who can remember what Honda was in the 80s, in the late 80s, just rewriting the book every time a new car came out, that's Hyundai right now. The level of quality that this thing has is shocking. It feels as well put together as one of the cheaper Lexus, not the expensive ones. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notifications. Don't worry, I'm not gonna pester you too much because I don't put up that many videos, but when I do, they're gold. Thank you.